Hey, woo, hey. So it's 8:58, well, 8:59. As I am starting our live this rising, I hope this reading finds you well, whatever time it does find you. So, grand rising, good morning, what up, though, all the things. As you come across this, I pulled some overall energy. I was still taking some notes um, from some of the cards that I pulled. For many of you, you're in a space where spirit is daring you to be different, um, daring you to rise. I may change the title of this um, reading later, but I may not. So it is what it is, as it is right now. But the title currently is "You're Safe, Use Your Voice." Mm. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm looking at the okay, so cynical. Cynical could be significant. Um, the Dugan or Mali could be significant. You may have lineages to either place or not. Maybe this is just a message for you. This is about to be a deep one too, y'all. But like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys pull up. I hope you guys see this when you see this. If you don't, you don't. 222 on the timer, as I say that. So maybe many of you are experiencing harmony. Angel Spirit guys, please protect us as we head into this message. Please block out all negative energy and return evil eye back to sender. Block out all monitoring spirits as well. And let them go back to their masters void of any information. So, hello to those who stop by. Please like, share, and subscribe as you do come in. But um, so the overall energy that I did get was you and your loved ones are safe. Peace, LP. How are you? Thanks for pulling up. Yasigi, which is live out loud. I believe this is Mame Kumba Bang. Speak up. Two of Swords. So a decision is made. Somebody could be at a stalemate, physically or mentally. Um, Five of Swords. Someone could be self-sabotaging at this time. And then we have, interestingly enough, the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. So there's that. And then, of course, I took some notes. I need to get back into doing that more often. I used to do that. I used to do that so much. It used to be part of my routine. So for some of you, you may need to go back to something that was part of your routine at some time. Maybe there's a need for structure or you're craving structure and stability. The reading yesterday about security. Stability could be significant to you as well at this time. But anyway, August 25th, 2026, that is today. Senegal could be significant. Um, I took notes of reclaim your voice, speak up, speak out. It was 8:58 a.m. What do you stand for? What do you stand for? Daring you to be different, daring you to rise. Dugan or Mali could be significant as well. He's home. There's something about self-expression, wearing a mask or a mask falling off, somebody stepping from, quote unquote, maybe behind the veil. But let's see what else we get. I feel like there could be some concern for some of you about you and your loved ones, about your safety. It could be something deeper than that. Spirit could want you to meditate at this time. Maybe, yeah, sit with yourself, sit with spirit. The second card is balance, spirituality, and practicality. Pisces, you could be significant. Cancer, you could be significant, or water signs in general could be significant. Taurus, you could also be significant as well. Give me more on your love, you and your loved ones are safe spirit. Fiery climax approaches. Aries, you could be significant at this time. Aries and Cancer, Aries, Cancer, Pisces. You or your loved ones could have these placements in your chart somewhere. Leo too. Don't let your pride get in the way. Full moon and Leo. So for some of you, something is happening around the time of the full moon. So in a few days, basically, in a couple days, something is coming due. Maybe for some of you, this is a bill. Maybe it has to do with like your home too, like your housing. So this could be rent, a mortgage. For some of you, somebody could be having a baby. For others of you, this could be like a sudden move. Um, this could be a conversation that may need to be had or that's going to be had to maybe spirit is hi Carla, good morning, Grand Rising. Um, Spirit could be asking you to think before you speak, think before you act. Um, Maybe check in with spirit before you do something. I was about to say something is coming to fruition. But there's still room to like change things. You're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. I believe that's roughly where we are at this time. Let's meditate and contemplation. Some of you could be in your head at this time. Maybe again, that goes back to the Two of Swords. There's a decision that needs to be made. For some of you, you can feel negative energy or negative emotions, have negative thoughts at this time in regards to that. But the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. For some of you, you can have Scorpio or Capricorn in your chart. For some of you, this could surround a Scorpio, a Aries, a Pisces, a Capricorn. I just saw your hard work is paying off. So for some of you, this has to do with your finances on a personal level, maybe your own growth spiritually, financially. You've had some doubts. I just saw bring love into a situation. So for some of you, you may need to bring love into a situation, whether that's more love of self or pouring love into maybe these same loved ones that you're worried about or concerned about. Like, share, and subscribe as you guys come in. Ooh, okay. So first quarter moon, your commitment is being tested. So this can relate to a few different things. For some of you, you're concerned about a a relationship. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius could be significant, or Sagittarius energy could be significant this December, November, December, January could be significant for some of you. I know January isn't Sagittarius season, but It crosses right over at the end of December. Something's coming to a head. But I feel like maybe for some of you, you're getting what you want, but you're being tested beforehand. You're being asked to maybe take a step back to really tap in with your higher self, tap in with spirit, pray about it, and look for answers. Be open to answers. For some of you, this is spirit urging you to more or less what my granny used to preach was call out to God. Um, she used to preach about, hey God, and then whatever, the request or conversation was thereafter. But for some of you, like you really do. You need to have a conversation. Oh geez, now she's definitely coming through this morning. Um, just a little talk with Jesus, that may be a hymn that some of you know, or a song from church that some of you know from like children's choir is what I'm picking up. Ministry. Confidence is your key to success. So for some of you, you're not really confident in um, how you're moving forward, what you're moving forward in. Should you move forward? Maybe this has to do with a commitment. Um, It doesn't have to be romantic. For some of you, this is a job. Do you really want this? Or don't you? For some of you, spirit is testing you. Okay, do you really want this? Because you hollered about it, I'm gonna give it to you. The energy is picking up. For some of you too, this ties back into the message yesterday where I was saying that your spiritual gifts are heightening, are picking up. The veil is thinning as we get closer to October, November. For some of you, spirit is having you sit down and like make better plans, get more organized because you have prosperity coming towards you. Maybe you have plans for prosperity. This is plans for a business, a job. Um, yeah, for some of you, the reason why confidence was coming up was because you may feel like you're not good enough to have this, to hold on to this. But you are full moon in Virgo, so Virgo season could be significant, maybe between this past Taurus season and Virgo season. There's been a shift, a change, but Spirit wants you to have faith in your dreams, regardless of what you've seen or experienced. Conclusions are within reach in a situation, and Spirit wants you to surrender to the divine. We've been discussing that a lot lately, is surrendering to the divine. Yeah. Don't let pride get in your way has come right back out. So for some of you, pride has been an issue for you. For some of you, you need to be bold and make the first move in a situation. Was balance, spirituality, and practicality spirit. I'm going to kind of move this along. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So maybe there's something new that you're doing, but you're fearful, it's bringing you anxiety. You're scared that maybe things won't work out for you. Yeah, just put to that. What do you need to release? A personal issue reaches conclusion. So something I feel like is going to work out in your favor, but there may be something that you need to release. For some of you, it's this lack of confidence that you have in regards to a situation. Um, For some of you, you may need to heal your heart or heal your emotions. I just heard be open to um, keep your heart open, keep your heart open for healing. A new romantic cycle is beginning for some of you. This could come around Libra season. That's about to begin in September. Happy birthday, Virgo, though. For some of you, something is happening between Virgo and Libra season. As soon as I say that, hold your vision comes out, right? And then there's other cards here, right? Which a new romantic cycle is here. But I said Virgo and new moon of Virgo is on this side. A time to give rather than take. So yeah, under a new romantic cycle begins, new moon in Libra, there's a time to breathe out, expect powerful change. It's a time to take action, new moon in Aries. A win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. So yeah, Libra season could be big for somebody. Like that could be your winning season. For some of you, things have been coming full circle since Aries season. Something began in Aries season, or spirit started you down a particular path during Aries season. And now the culmination of that, the reward of it, and I just got a notification for confirmation, is finally going to be seen in or around Libra season. For some of you, this could be Virgo. This could be justice. It doesn't have to necessarily be love, but it could be you're receiving justice in a particular situation. This could be in a work situation. This could have to do with you and your family. It could be all of the above. But quite frankly, like I feel like positive changes are coming for you. Again, expect powerful change. For some of you, it's not going to happen until like Aries season of next year. And I know it's like unfortunately, right? But I feel like spirit is clearing the way for you for something to like really be good this time. But again, a win-win outcome is forecast. I feel like you're still coming out on top. You're still winning. Spirit still wants you to hold on to your vision, to have faith. Yeah. And for many of you, don't let pride get in the way. Surrender what you need to the divine, including the negative energy. Um, for some of you, the negative people. The spirit also wants you to stay committed, though you're being tested. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah. So, New Moon in Capricorn just came out before I did that little run through. But New Moon in Capricorn came out. It says your hard work is paying off. So, confirmation of what I just said, Royals. Your hard work is paying off. Spirit is working something out in your favor behind the scenes, and for some of you, right in front of your face. However, though, this may there may be a need for you to speak up, to voice your opinion. Again, look, adjustments are required. Is here at the bottom of the deck. Nothing will come of this situation for some of you unless you speak up. There will be no progress, no movement unless you speak up, use your voice. For some of you, you need to live out loud and need to not have fear of doing so. Yeah. For some of you, if you have a certain question on your mind, on your heart, as many of us do, right? The answers that you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Yeah, Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury, so communication, they rule that, especially like Gemini. Look at the bigger picture, full moon and Sagittarius. For some of you, the answers that you need won't come until Sagittarius season. My ears are ringing so fucking loud. They may come through a Sagittarius, they could come through a Gemini. For some of you, could come through a Virgo, or all of this could happen again in Virgo season. Like, share and subscribe while you're here. But for some of you, you definitely need to work through your fears. A new moon in Scorpio, you can have Scorpio, Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Aries in your chart somewhere. We mentioned Libra earlier. All of the water signs came out. Pisces came out. Yep, adjustments are required. Let's come out again. Yep, adjustments are required. A new start is beginning, new moon. Yep, and what's right behind that? Luck is on your side. So for some of you, spirit is telling you to release the fears. That's part of the energy that you need to release, the negativity that you need to release. It's been twice that spirit has brought up a release. So for some of you, you are doing release rituals. Now, for some of you, there could be some resistance though. You could be being very resistant to let go of something, to release something. For some of you, you can also be very defensive or guarded of yourself at this time. But again, spirit could be telling you to relinquish that, to let go of that. Because again, luck is on your side. A new start, a new beginning. Oops, my bad, y'all. A new beginning is coming. But to have this, there are adjustments that are required. Communication is key. For some of you, you may need to pour communication and love into a situation. Gemini, Aquarius could be significant, or those seasons could be significant. For some of you, you need to make the first move and be bold about it. Don't allow your past to hold you back. For some of you, your past is what's bringing about these fears. And Spirit and Saturn right now, Saturn retrograde, are making you come out of your comfort zone. Yeah. The cycle where it was difficult maybe for you to come out of your comfort zone, that's coming to an end too. Yeah, for some of you, it's meant for you to believe in the impossible. I believe last week or the week before we had the wonder card coming out a lot from this deck. Um, I feel like Spirit wants you to have that almost childlike believe in the impossible. You believe the fairy tale can actually be yours type of thing. Um, wait. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry I read the wrong card, but I channeled the card. So anyway, earlier I said bring love into a situation. That was really show the world the real you. So for some of you, you need to bring love into a situation and show the world the real you. Maybe you've been loving on yourself behind closed doors and you're about to pop out and you're about to look different. For some of you, you've been resistant to show the world the real you. And I spoke on that too. It's time to stop hiding. If this is maybe a romantic situation or this has to do with family, shit, maybe you about to pop out. For some of you, you about to pop out with like a little family of yours, a new boo, something. For some of you, this is gonna happen around the holidays. I don't feel like it's gonna be Labor Day. I feel like it's gonna be one of the quote unquote bigger holidays, if that makes sense. So maybe even Halloween for some of you, um, Thanksgiving or um Christmas, for some of you, New Year's. Now you could end up meeting someone new. There could be a new family member born into the family during that time, whether between this year, next year, or 2028 for some of you. I also feel like someone is coming out of the closet as well between now and then. Um, Someone could be standing up for a loved one. This almost gives like activism energy. Excuse me. Some of you could be activists. Um, you could be choosing to speak up for someone else. Activism could also be in your blood. Humanitarianism could also be in your blood. You may be looking out for people who are less fortunate than you, who don't have as much as you. For some of you, you are speaking up and you are the person who doesn't have as much as others around you, but you are more bold. For some of you, Spirit is making you this way through life because it's always been meant for you to use your voice to empower others, not just yourself. But to do this, you would have to be the spokesperson, the face of something. And for many of you, that may be what is happening here. But there's a decision that has to be made by you for you to be able to accept this role. Um, you're more powerful than you really truly believe that you are, which is why Spirit is encouraging you, but you're scared. There's a fear here. For some of you, you're afraid of if you make a certain decision, peace, how are you? If you make a certain decision, how will it affect your loved ones? How are your family members? How are the friends that have known you the longest going to feel if and when you say this? Um, if and when you start deciding to live a certain way, how are the people going to view you? Honestly, fuck 'em. Like it's their free will, just like it's yours to fuck with you still or not. Like, but give people the option to fuck with you or not. You see what I mean? Like, be honest, tell the truth with this speak up, live in your truth, live out loud. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, this is you encouraging others. Maybe you needed this quote unquote permission from spirit in this moment to be who you truly are, to be happy. Um, for some of you, your own loved ones have been telling you this for quite some time, and you haven't really been listening. But spirit is about to make you naked in a way. Um, you may become vulnerable, or you need to become vulnerable, and maybe you've been resistant to that. For some of you, it may take, depending on if you're in your 20s, for some of you, it took all of your 20s until you got to your 30s to finally become vulnerable in a way that you were resistant. Um, Maybe vulnerable with your loved ones to have your heart open, to speak up for yourself, to say what's really on your mind or your heart without fear or guilt or shame. For some of you, that's what's happening now. You're choosing to be vulnerable without shame, without guilt. You're choosing to speak up. You're choosing to live out loud and really be happy in front of people. A lot of people try to make you feel guilty for being happy, and you shouldn't be. Be happy regardless, especially if you can be. Like, no, it's not going to be all rainbows and sunshines, y'all. Like, sometimes, like, sugar turns to shit, but alternatively, sometimes shit can turn to sugar, you know? Something is being revealed though. I just heard pulled out of you. So for some of you, something is being pulled out of you. The 30th, the 22nd, or the 31st of this month or any other month could be significant. Mm. In my own life, somebody was resistant, whether by choice or not, on the 22nd. For some of you, and this is confirmation of the title of the reading, Tituba, feeling safe. So for some of you, you may finally feel safe to reveal something. Maybe this is to loved ones, maybe this is to others, but this decision, maybe, again, you're being pushed out of your comfort zone, but you feel or welcomed out of your comfort zone. It's a little bit of both. But there's a level up here that can't be denied, that you cannot, again, resist. For some of you, this level up comes from you speaking up, speaking out, living loud, living proud, being who you are. Some of you could be You could be 31, 33, 22, 36. For some of you, you can have a 3 or 4 year old. Within 3 or 4 years, your life is going to completely change. You may end up becoming like the spokesperson, the head of a company. You could be already though, but you may become, I'm hearing, more involved. You're stepping from behind the desk. Some of you could be turning 36 this year or turning any one of those ages. You could have a 3 year old who's turning 4. For some of you, this card is 39. So you could be, or you could be closer to 39, but there is a definite level up here. Some of you need to ground though, or you've been working on grounding. You need to get outside. Sister Blue is sitting in nature. She is sitting in the grass. Some of you need to put your ass to the grass. Oh, I don't know whose people just said that, but yeah, you need to put your ass to the grass. Yeah, because in majority of these cards, um, feet are touching the ground or they're in water. You can have a connection ancestrally to Mommy Wata or traditionally, or both. Um, Queen of Sheba could be significant. King Solomon could also be significant. That's Reeves and Jesse James could be significant to somebody. Ethiopia, Egypt, the Sudan, Kushites, um, the Horn of Africa. Madagascar could be significant. Um, the Congo could be significant. Salem, Massachusetts. Somebody is going there in October or November, or it's always been a dream of yours, a plan. Somebody is going there to go see Practical Magic too. Like it's a whole big thing. This could even be like a girls trip for some of you. I feel like you're tapping into your inner power. That could be part of what's being revealed here for some of you. This level up, yeah, spirit is about to reveal your own power, your own gifts, but it may take you to get grounded first. Yeah, some of you, you have a bad habit of self-sabotage. That's why that Five of Swords came out. For some of you, your fear, your biggest fear is things working out and it being taken from you. 33, 36 on the timer. 14 could be significant. A tete, worthiness. So for some of you, it's your self-worth is part of the problem as to why you self-sabotage. You more or less, quote unquote, snake yourself in a way because you're afraid to shine. For some of you, you've had moments where just being yourself, just existing, you've outshone others, and they attacked you for it. And for some of you, you weren't ready, quote unquote, for these attacks, especially because of the fact that these attacks came so close, more or less, to home, maybe within the house. Like for some of you, you weren't even paying attention because it's like you have your own set of skills, right? But like your family members and whomever else, they have their own set of skills too. You may, I don't want to say you envy them, but you look up to them. That's how it feels. You look up to them like, damn, if I could do that, that'd be the shit. But I don't feel like you feel any type of way. It's almost like no jealousy on your end, but from the other side it could be. Um, or there's a slight bit of animosity there because again, the same thing is on the other side. You have skills that they don't. There's a light to you that they don't have. And it's like while you're sitting here thinking like, oh shit, well, fuck, I ain't all that. Like somebody else sees you as the sun, moon, and stars, as everything. Um, yeah, Spirit is encouraging you to really see yourself, or you're about to really start seeing yourself. I told you I mentioned Egypt before, and here it is showing up. My aunt, giving and receiving. So something is going to be mutual. There could be a mutual exchange between you and spirit or you and someone else. I mentioned this before, maybe the day before yesterday or the reading before yesterday. But yep, I've been speaking about harvest, and here's the card, harvest. Abo Nimba. Drums could be significant. Somebody's 43, you could have a 10-year-old. The last 10 years have been significant since someone was 33, 23. You could be a bit older. Some of you are in your 50s, so this was when you were 43. Something changed. There was a harvest that came in for you. For some of you, this harvest is coming to you because you are the type that as you receive, you would also give. You're not a stingy motherfucker. Remember, we've been seeing that for Pentacles. Now for some of you, this gift, this harvest that's coming in, as much as you are a giving person, Spirit may want you to sit on it, be a bit more stingy. For some of you, this is your energy. You may need to be a bit more protective of your energy at this time. Now, for others of you, you're becoming, again, more bold. Um, Citra is here with brazen. Jumbi is here, mask. For some of you, you could be hiding grief behind a mask. And I mentioned practical magic earlier. The commercial for it is on my television right now. Comes out September 10th. And this card, my eye giving and receiving, is the 10th card in this deck. So confirmation. The 17th could also be significant for some of you. You have a 17-year-old, an 18-year-old. Um, when you were 17 or 18, something shifted for you. Between 10, 17, 18, something shifted for you, or something happened. For some of you, it was when you were 27 or 29. Something shifted for you majorly, or certain things happened for you, were different. Maybe for some of you, you moved, you traveled. Um, it was a big deal. For some of you, there was a ceremony, even. Um, for some of you, too, with my aunt being here, I feel like this is almost spirit is testing you right now. You're being put through you're being judged almost while you're living, um, quote unquote, the same, or certain people around you could be being judged while they are living. I also feel like, too, for some of you, your ancestors, your spirits could be revealing themselves to you. I've been speaking about that lately, which could be the harvest of abundance for you. For some of you, you have been fearful of reaching out to the divine, reaching out to God, Goddess, reaching out to your ancestors, and you've been self-sabotaging yourself. You haven't been able to level up because you haven't been able to connect with what truly will help you feel safe. For some of you, you've been resistant in connecting with loved ones, with connecting with your own higher self. For some of you, you fear yourself, and that is the biggest issue. You cannot collect on this harvest while being fearful of yourself or the blessings that were meant for you, that were designed for you. For some of you too, you're in a state where you are grieving the life that you will have to leave behind soon, or that you are leaving behind soon. And that's perfectly okay. But make sure that you don't grieve it so hard that you stay within it and you stay stuck back there. Yeah, wounded healer is right behind that. Segment. Dua segment. Dua ma'at. Nefertiti. So Egypt is definitely significant to somebody. With all three of them, um, Karnak is significant. Luxor. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't y'all do that. Not this morning. Nope. Suck it up. So, for some of you too, you could be grieving a past life, who you were in that life, because you are not that in this lifetime. Um, or you haven't reached the place where you feel like, and see, that goes back to that self-worth, where you feel like you are aligned with that same energy again. Like, baby, for 2 seconds, if I could step back into that life and bring and bring whatever back into this one. For some of you, what carried you from a past life into this one, is the way you're able to alchemize energy, also the way that you are able to follow and trust your intuition. For some of you, you were high priests and high priestesses in past lives. You were warriors as well. This is the Zulu. This is a Zulu shield. Very powerful energy. Like royals, you're royal as fuck. I mean, obviously, look who's showing up for you. Um, but for some of you with this grief, there's healing that has to happen. And I feel like for some of you, you're working on that, but um maybe you doubt yourself. You question whether you can alchemize this hurt, this pain, this energy. Um, can you step out of this space of unworthiness? Can you truly manifest what you desire, or are things going to be scarce? Are you going to live in a space of scarcity forever? And I feel like scarcity has been your blockage this entire time. It's been your blockage the entire time. You think that your juju ain't good enough or something. Some of you can have a connection to Louisiana. This is Marie Laveau. American Horror Story could be significant. The Mojaji here, or as manifestation. Um, hmm. Some of you need to dance in the rain the next time you can. For others of you, the next time you dance, and dance with intention for your ancestors, for God, it will rain. Now it may not be a physical rain, but for some of you, your confirmation will be once you start dancing or start dancing again. Um, yeah, because for some of you, that's metaphorical, but it's also um literal. You stop dancing. And some of you are dancers, or you used to be. The it's still like you still have quote unquote dancers legs, but you need to start dancing again. You need to start moving, having hope, Shake the ground, move. Some of you, you need to move around. You need to dance more. You need to dance again because that is what's going to help you manifest this new life, this new beginning. Um, you stopped dancing, so your money stopped. Your money stopped moving. The Mojaji are a ancestral line of women who are rainmakers. When they dance, when they sing, when they chant, they can bring the rain on in the deepest of droughts when there is scarcity. September 21st, September 29th could be significant. September 7th or September 9th or 20th could also be significant. For some of you, the reason why you feel this energy of scarcity is because so many people have betrayed you in the past. Maybe because you feel like you betrayed yourself. This is Aunt Nancy on the card, but it's figuratively of Anansi, which is the storyteller, the knowledge keeper, I believe, of Ghana, of West Africa. Some of you have West African lineage and heritage, or you live there, are from there, have visited there. For some of you, you're having a hard time because you feel like you can't trust yourself, you can't trust your intuition, your discernment about people, about what you're hearing through or from spirit. For some of you, somebody's desires, um, oh, I hate to say it that way, but somebody's desires may have been stronger than their love for you. Um, for some of you too, you feel like you betrayed yourself because maybe you dropped the ball with something, with someone. For some of you, spirit is asking you to surrender your desires, but you feel like it's betraying yourself. You feel like it's working against your manifestations. Um, you could be seeing 44 a lot, 444, 222, 777, 888, 999, 333. Something is expanding in your life. Um, some of you could be 33 years old right now. You're about to turn 33. The year that you were 33 could have been strongly significant. Like, share, and subscribe while you guys are here. For some of you too, Spirit wants you to also surrender maybe your rage or use it to your benefit spiritually. Like, use that energy. For some of you, things may not alchemize, may not move until you get pissed off. Um, or somebody is about to see changes because you are pissed. They're about to see celestial alignment or how the universe aligns and moves for you because they pissed you off. This person could feel shame. Now, for some of you, you could just feel shame for your own look. And I was just about to say for your own power. And look, Mawu and Lisa come out and they say cosmic power at the end, at the bottom. But I feel like spirit is breaking you free of that, is liberating you of that. For some of you, you're liberating yourself from this shame, maybe from this rage. That is what you are surrendering with I said. Yeah, you're learning maybe to forgive yourself, to forgive your own soul for past mistakes, maybe for repeated mistakes. Maybe you're going to someone else for this forgiveness because it will help heal your soul. Yeah, many of you are starting new seasons. You're cutting certain cords. For some of you, you need to do a cord cutting come the full moon. I'm definitely doing the cord cutting come the full moon. Um, some of you, your cord cutting um could be in regards to lack, to certain wounds. Um, what has hurt you in your past? Like, for instance, like, shit, just because it's come up in this reading, I'm cord cutting myself from past wounds, um, from lack mindset, from scarcity mindset, um, from certain shame and guilt as well. For some of you, you need to write these things down and burn it. You may not be doing like the exact same way in which I'm conducting my ceremony, my ritual, whatever. But for some of you, you do definitely need to get creative with your magic. But I also feel like through your creativity, that is your magic. That is how you manifest. For some of you, you're artists, you're painters, you draw, you sculpt. For some of you, you are musical. You may rap, produce, sing. You orchestrate, because some people are orchestrators, not producers. Yeah, for some of you, through your creativity, there's going to be a radical rebirth, or spirit is just going to make you over, is what I just heard. I'm hearing you're leading the pack. For some of you, you're separating yourself away from maybe family. There's that eye of Peru that I was talking about the other day. Some of you are going to start seeing that often. I saw it all day yesterday. All day yesterday. Mind you, I got it tattooed on me, so but that is not how I saw it. Um, mm, I feel like this rebirth is going to blow in like a storm or something, this change. Um, this shift in this next season for some of you as we head into autumn. The name autumn could also be significant. Somebody's name could be autumn, could be storm. For some of you, you have a daughter named Autumn, you have a daughter named Storm, or a sister. Storm, Stormy. For some of you, you're cutting cords from those who solely lust after you but don't love you. You're releasing that. You're releasing for some of you, shit, masculine or feminine, you could be releasing um a sex addiction or going to rehab, getting therapy for that. I also feel like too somebody I said that before, what was that, yesterday or the other day, y'all, has been coming up steadily. Somebody is no longer abstaining or they're about to break that with someone. I also feel like creativity is in your bloodline. You need to use that. Mm. Sarah LaCali. Sarah. Okay. Creativity is in your blood. For some of you, you come from a very strong line of women. Believe it or not, even though you have a lot of strong men, your bloodline, whether you're a masculine or not, whether you choose to accept it or not, is maternal, matriarchal. The patriarchy does not rule in your bloodline. It's the women. And for some of you masculines, that's why your ass been getting tore out the frame because boy, the power ain't in you. And for some of you, you've been treating women bold and your ancestors about to kick your ass for it. That ain't for everybody. Now for others of you, you're being exalted for how you treat women. Um, for some of you, you're building better bonds with the women in your life, with the women in your bloodline, your family. For some of you, if you are a woman, you're fixing relationships within your family, within your bloodline. You are the generational curse breaker. You are the difference. You are whom they've been waiting for to fix, to change everything. And it almost may feel like there's a big weight on your shoulders, and it's the truth, it is with Nandi. But this image almost gives me the Lion King. He lives in you when Simba was at the little pond with Rafiki, and he was saying how, oh, your father, he's still alive. He lives in you. Look at her reflection. So for some of you, you're, again, like I said earlier, you're finally seeing yourself, but you're also seeing the lineage that comes before you as well. You're seeing the strength that is behind you. That's why you're able to be reborn. That's why you're able to be liberated. Yeah. For some of you, you're being liberated through your own ancestors' shame and rage, or the rage that they had for having shame and they didn't have to, or they shouldn't have had to. It's coming from the rage of the betrayals that they experienced too. For some of you, that's why you're able to follow your intuition, or why your intuition is so strong, why you are so strongly connected or will be so strongly connected to your ancestors, is because they don't want you to have to go through the same things that they did. They don't want you to have to keep repeating those cycles. That's why they're saying dare to be different. That's why they're saying, dare to rise. Like, yeah, you may grieve what you used to do, what you used to be, but there's a whole lot of joy in becoming who you are meant to be and who you were always meant to be, who you are becoming. Yeah. For many of you, you're going through an awakening, or you're going through another spiritual awakening at this time where, again, you're finally able to see yourself. You could be 34. Some of you are 35, 26, 27. Somebody can have a 16-year-old, a 13-year-old. Somebody has a 11-year-old maybe. But I also feel like too, spirit doesn't want you to feel shame or guilt or give a fuck about others' rage for your pleasure. Because you're about to experience a whole lot of pleasure, and for some of you, that pleasure is going to lead to a pregnancy. Dolphins could be significant. Lisa Frank could be significant because those dolphins remind me of Lisa Frank. A sunset could be significant. Purple, green, yellow, blue, orange could be significant. Gold is most certainly significant because it's been throughout this deck and throughout this card pool. Oshun is also significant. Um, just because she's bringing me back to her card. Mami Wata and Marie Laveau are significant. Oya are significant. But yeah, for some of you, you need to expect, or Spirit wants you to expect or be fearless in love and the miracles that come with it. Oshun is fearless love. Aizen is miracles. She has pomegranates at her feet. Pomegranates and hibiscus flowers could be significant. That's so funny. That is so funny. I've been craving hibiscus tea for a while, but I've been craving hibiscus and pomegranate for a while. Mind you, y'all, I don't really eat pomegranate like that. I would dare to say even that I don't eat pomegranate. I've had it. I enjoy it, but I don't have it as frequently enough. But for whatever reason, I've been craving it. For some of you, your ancestors are craving it. For some of you, that is a connection between you and a significant other. Um, for some of you, these are your spirit babies, and they're making you crave it. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer, but let's see. And get some information on these couple tarot cards that we have out here. And then we're gonna wrap it up. I don't know, I've been in a mood lately where I've been kind of wanting to do more than one live. Now whether I follow through with it or not, you know. But um I think I'm going to start doing that more often. Just going live multiple times a day. Just I need to boost for one, I need to boost the channel. Just being real, y'all. Like need to boost the subscribers and views and all of the things because I fell off. Your girl fell off for a nice little TT being in her feelings. And despite me being in my feelings now and still and being in pain and ill and all that shit in the past, like I don't wanna to let myself fall off no more. I wanna be consistent. And shit, I gotta give myself consistency. I just flipped the deck and I saw the Ten of Cups. The Sun card was at the front of the deck. Up here, it's back again. I just split it again, and it's the Four of Wands. So something is coming within your or in regards to your stability. Please hold. Um, I told y'all that yesterday though. Is something going on in your household? Some of you, somebody could be showing up at your home. Um, that could bring you joy. There could be a letter or something that's coming in the mail as well. I just saw Six of Wands shuffle by. There's a promotion. There's something that you can't see though, but it's something that you can feel. Giving him something he can feel by Invoke or by Aretha Franklin could be significant. For others of you, you like the version that's done in Sparkle, in the movie Sparkle. The 1970s could be significant. Aaliyah passed away 25 years ago today, so 25 could be significant. 2001. Somebody could be a Leo. Empress is here. So there's a decision being made about an Empress or Empress. You're making a decision, maybe to move forward. There's that eye again. And there's three. I mentioned three earlier. For some of you, you have three children. Um, I just heard three strikes. The movie Blue Streak could be significant. Three strikes and you're out. Six of Cups. Um, Journey to the Past by Aaliyah could be significant. For some of you, you're taking a look back at the past. Maybe for some of you, you're going under hypnosis in regards to um, a past life where you're doing a past life regression. I offer past life readings, so just ask me if you are interested. Um, for some of you, you're looking back on like past lovers, the times where you've been alone as well. Now, Empress, with this lovers card, is coming out on top of your card, so, or our card rather. So you could have a lover that looks at you as their divine counterpart, or someone who wants to make you their empress, make you their divine counterpart. This isn't somebody that wants to be alone, so they're headed towards you. Emperors, you could be this person. For some of you, you're putting a guard up, a barrier up, boundaries for some of you in regards to your past with this Six of Cups and Seven of Wands. I do feel like the cycle is complete, but I also feel like something is coming full circle, I was also picking up on something is otherworldly for you. Now, for some of you, this is this person. They view you as otherworldly, um, almost like a fucking alien. Mutant. So for some of you, X-Men is significant, Jean Grey is significant. For some of you, someone is the Cyclops or the Wolverine to your Jean Grey. Someone could have been holding back, or someone is holding on to your energy. They can't let go of you. You can't let go of them. However, for some of you, this is you having a need to save your money, to hold on to your money a little bit tighter. For some of you, this is you penny pinching. Maybe you don't have a lot of money anyway, so yeah, you're kind of tight fist at this time. For others of you, you're budgeting or have budgeted for something. For some of you, you're preparing to like be on your own, so maybe that's where that's coming from. You're learning like what your expenses are. For some of you, this is what you're teaching your teenagers is how to figure that out, but in a way so that they won't struggle. Yeah, confirmation. For some of you, spirit is teaching you a certain lesson, or you've learned a particular lesson, and maybe you've had to sit on your own, sit by yourself and learn this. For some of you, this is this person coming towards you, this lover. Um, for others of you, you've been learning something on your own to yourself because spirit encouraged you to do so. You've been learning a particular skill. Um, which is why you're about to reap this harvest, this benefit, and shock the shit out of everybody. Yeah, you're shocking everyone who betrayed you, possibly. 737, 757, that's Virginia. Could be significant, Virginia Beach. Timberland, Missy, Genuine. The basement. Hello, Tim. Quit freaking out because I said your name. Because I know that man gonna send this to you after he hear it. And y'all gonna talk about it. Because y'all gonna talk about your Capricorn. Well, our Capricorn, because damn it, she mine too, damn it. Um, somebody needs to go through the basement of their home, even though it may be scary to you. You do not fuck with your basement at all. It's either your basement, your attic, or your garage. But you need to like go in there. There's something in there that you've been looking for quite some time that is going to help you. For some of you, there's tools, there's equipment or something for a skill that you're returning back to, a job, a career, even a hobby that you're returning back to. You need to go pull those tools out. For some of you, that's just what spirit is telling you is to use the skills that you have, pull them out, stop hiding them, because that's what's going to help you balance everything out and have this success. Yeah, things are gonna come full circle show for somebody. Somebody's going back to school. Um, I don't know why it's significant, but um, somebody's getting into law enforcement. Somebody's dream, maybe not this administration in particular, but somebody's dream is to work for the Secret Service or to be like one of the three letters. Now, I ain't even gonna hold you. For some of you, your phone may be tapped by them folks. Could be due to a Sagittarius or your association or closeness with them. It doesn't have to be that sign, but it could be someone else. Um, I feel like someone has to or is about to give you your recognition in some way. Um, mm. So over the weekend, I posted "This Battle Is Not Yours, It's the Lord's" by um, Yolanda Adams, and I literally just heard her sing "He Knows How to Hide You" with this Seven of Swords. So for some of you, Spirit has been hiding you in plain sight, and maybe about to move you, or has balanced things out where now you can kind of pop out with the Six of Wands here, where things can change and move. For some of you, there's a communication that's going to come through. Somebody is going to want to converse with you, maybe via telephone. Like this could actually be over the phone. This could be through text message. For some of you, this is email. This is like a direct message online via social media. For some of you, you're being recognized online through social media. At one time in the past, somebody could have tried to ruin your reputation, but I feel like again, the proof is quote unquote in the pudding. Um, Whatever they were saying about you back then, there's no proof of that now. For some of you, you a lucky soul. For others of you, spirit's still gonna reveal it because somebody is gonna do exactly this and be an activist and speak up. For some of you, someone is going to speak up against you, and what they're saying is complete truth. You will not be able to fight whatever this is. You won't be able to deny it. Now, for some of you, you're going to feel warm and fuzzy in the chest and all of that. For others of you, you are going to want to hide because maybe you didn't want people to see that side of you. For others of you, that has been your issue in being vulnerable this entire time is because you did not want people to see that side of you. For some of you, you were raised to believe that vulnerability was a sign of weakness versus a sign of strength. I heard, especially when it really counts. Um, Now be mindful too. Somebody could be trying to sell you a dream with this damn seven of swords coming out on top of the world card, eight of wands on top of the temperance. Like, oh, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be successful. But I don't think that's what their intentions truly are. For everybody, that's not gonna resonate, but for some of you, it will. For some of you, this is again the continued message of have whatever this conversation is. Um, but for some of you, this needs to be private. Everything doesn't need to be open for the world to see. Um, but for others of you, something is going to be made public because it has to be. It can no longer be a secret. It can't be hidden behind closed doors. Now, for some of you, something has been hidden in plain sight, but it's going to be shown in divine time. I also feel like if somebody tried to steal something from you, even if it was intellectual property, you're going to get that back, or you're going to get the credit for it finally. The Six of Wands, the recognition. For some of you, you're also going to be recognized for collaboration. Um, Maybe this is a dream collaboration of yours, or one of many dream collaborations of yours that you've had over time. Something is finally about to, again, like I said earlier, come to fruition. Nine of Cups is here. So there's some wish fulfillment coming in despite troubles, despite somebody lying to you. I also feel like somebody could have been trying to give you the wrong information and you still got the right information. Yeah, for some of you, you finally recovered from deception and lies, or you finally recovered or healed from how, I don't know, somebody tried to throw a wrench in your shit. Somebody tried to maybe, yeah, with this Five of Swords, maybe intentionally sabotage you. The Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Somebody gave you possibly false information. Yeah, confusion with this Seven of Cups. But a tower is gonna come. That's gonna put a spotlight on everything. Now, this could be healing for some of you. This is you or someone else is healing from maybe a hard time mentally, like you've been going through some things, spirit been shaking shit up. You possibly experienced some level of heartache or heartbreak with the Three of Swords. Maybe for some of you, you've been in pain because you've been confused about which way to move forward, what to do next, how to heal, how to recover something. For some of you, you're about to shock everybody because of how good you look still, despite heartache and heartbreak, despite the fact that people have done or said very harsh shit to you. Like you're still progressing forward. There's still good news coming your way. Like they could not kill you off. You are not dead. And I feel like some people, they may have been doing spiritual work towards you to make you suicidal, to make you want to just, you know, end it all, to be in your head consistently with the Eight of Swords, to feel a lack of balance. They wanted you thrown off, Royals. They never wanted you to be happy. Like, share, and subscribe while you guys are here. Thanks for being here. They didn't want you open to new opportunities. They wanted you still heartbroken and confused, missing out on this wish fulfillment that's headed your way. For some of you, you're finally going to be able to sit down and enjoy the fruits of your labor, or you're finally going to be able to sit down and enjoy the soft life, especially if I'm speaking of feminine energies. But these are new opportunities that you can't be excluded from. And many people excluded you, they left you out in the cold. For some of you, they tried to control you and boss you around with this Emperor card, but I feel like that shit's dead. Um, for some of you too, there's something that cannot be healed. Um, this could be an STD. So for some of you, that could be what's being revealed to someone, is that they have an incurable disease or uncurable disease. This could be cancer, because I just heard it. For some of you, someone's cancer has spread or it will, or somebody is going to get the diagnosis that things are going to progress very quickly. For some of you, these are enemies. These are people that came for you in the past, and this is how spirit is choosing to fight back. It could happen within the next 5 months to 5 years. Somebody's going to end up passing away from cancer very fast, or during cancer season. For some of you, it could happen within the next 2 months to two years. Um, Some of you, it could be as short as the next 2 weeks. It's funny, I mentioned 25 years ago with Aaliyah, and here's 2 and 5 with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which are a divine couple. Shit, they sit at the right and the left hand of God. For some of you, um, you have a hello, Secret. How are you, lovely? Have a great day. You got one of my favorite numbers, 777. But you are also confirmation with 777. I mentioned that earlier. Um, this is a divine couple, a divine union. For some of you, you're stepping into that. You're leaving behind what was not aligned for you. And for some of you, you're stepping into alignment. You may have had fears for some of you, or you may have been in your feelings that you were misaligned, that you weren't on the right track. Hmm. I'm looking, y'all. Because you got behind the high priestess and the hierophant, there's Ten of Cups, there's the Wheel of Fortune, there's the Chariot card, like King of Swords is here, Knight of Cups. Spirit, you could be developing a deeper relationship with Spirit, but this could also be the relationship that you prayed for. You've been praying and praying and praying for someone or something that is truly aligned, whether it's a job, these are the friends, the family members, this is the soul tribe that you've always craved to have around. Quote unquote, this is it. Michael Jackson has been on my timeline all morning long. Michael Jackson and Aaliyah. Funny enough, what dawned on me this morning, which I mean, it's something that I've known, obviously, but they both died on the 25th of their months. He died on the 25th of June. June could be significant to some of you, and she died on the 25th of August at 6:40, I believe, p.m. I was sitting in church at my granny's house, or right after church. Was that? Or no, or were we coming from the east side? I don't know, but I know I was on 6 Mile in fucking Hamilton, and that shit came over the radio. Anyway, but you could have either one of those could be your favorite singers or their music could be significant. You can hear a lot of their music. For some of you, you're connecting a whole lot with your ancestors, with certain spirits. They may be trying to get certain messages through to you, through songs. So maybe Aaliyah's songs or specifically hers, Try Again. She just popped that up to me. Um, could be significant. For some of you, you need to try again, despite the fact that you think it may not work out the next time. You need to still try again. There is a need for consistency and persistence. You need to listen to those lyrics. I'm hearing no to answer your question in the comments. Um, Yeah, Spirit could be bringing you these opportunities very shortly, maybe within the next 2 weeks. For some of you, it's as short as, like I said, 2 to 5 days. Could even be hours. But yeah, you're going from feeling sad to feeling extremely happy. Huge changes are coming. Um, for some of you, this is the opportunity to maybe use your voice to communicate something specifically. Maybe someone wants to communicate something to you. They want to offer you this opportunity. Maybe it's a bit bigger than you're expecting it to be. But yeah, this is ultimate joy and happiness. Um, Somebody may want a ten of cups with you. Wheel of fortune is here. Big changes, success, truth is being spoken, happiness and joy is being spoken. Maybe an apology as well, but it's definitely a romantic offer from some of you, or one that you will appreciate, you will love. This could also be someone showing you appreciation and gratitude. What's the chariot and the hierophant? Spirit is moving you forward though. The message of the weekend and of the week, obviously, is keep moving and keep moving forward. Um, yeah, you're getting justice. 1010 could be significant. Justice card is here. Ten of Wands is here. You're releasing a burden. For some of you, with this King of Swords and Ten of Wands, the truth will set you free. So for some of you, and that's in the same column as the Four of Pentacles. So you could be holding back or holding on to a truth. For some of you, your throat has been acting funny. Maybe you've had more mucus or phlegm lately, coughing a bit more, maybe a sore throat as well. That's coming from your lack of getting something off of your chest, no matter whom it's to or is to be from, I mean, or should be to, who needs to hear it. Anyway, so moving on. Yeah, for some of you, you're getting justice. Um, while releasing a betrayal. For some of you, it could be an apology due to a betrayal, um, or some type of hurt or harm brought to you. You've been patiently waiting on this, whatever it could be, because of course I'm reading for a bunch of people, so it could be really anything. But a change is coming. So a change, what is it? A change is gonna come by Sam Cooke could be significant. Um, Somebody could have a love for water or rivers, streams. Mhm. You're definitely seeing 1010. There's bright new beginnings coming for you again. Harvest is coming. Judgment is being called on a situation, maybe by you or the divine, by someone else, about someone else. You could, for some of you, you definitely live by water. You could be connected to water spirits as well. We've already seen some come out. Within 7 days, prior to now or after now, judgment is or has been called. There's going to be a rebirth because they're showing me this judgment card, but they're showing me the radical rebirth from the Goddess Rising Oracle deck. This is fast. This is fast change. This is a blockage being removed. I feel like for some of you, if this is a person who was very flighty, very in and out, some of us readers read that Knight of Wands sometimes as a player, and that's coming out on top of the Ten of Swords, mind you. That person, there could be judgment being called on that person by spirit, by you. You're choosing for some of you to be fair to yourself, to have your own peace, to build upon your own peace by removing this person. It could be a King of Cups. For some of you, this is your father, your child's father. Um, It could be somebody you're in a relationship with. This is somebody who could have been emotionally manipulative as well. They could have played with your intuition. This person could be spiritual too. Now, for some of you, someone told you that they were possibly going to come see you with this Knight of Wands. They may have told you, like, I can come, but I can't stay for a long time, right? Plans may have changed, right? To where they couldn't come. I feel like they're still going to see you. They're going to travel to see you. You're just not expecting it. This could happen within the next 7 to 20 days. For some of you, it's happening within the next 24 hours to the next 72 hours. But this is a new beginning. Um, so maybe this is somebody making something up to you, like you guys had to cancel a date. This is you and a friend. This is you and a lover. For some of you, this is your dad had to pull out. He had to work because they called him in because somebody called out. So maybe this is a daddy-daughter date that you guys are that you're used to doing, thank you, Spirit, on maybe a weekly basis. For some of you, this is something you and your significant other do on a weekly basis. This is you guys spending quality time. But maybe they've had to do something. Maybe it was 3 to 4 days. For some of you, it's about 7 days that they're absent. Um, but they're gonna come make it up to you. I feel like in a big way with this Ace of Pentacles, big and small ways, because they want to balance things out between you. Now, for some of you, if this person is indeed traveling with this Three of Wands, they're going to foreign lands. Um, it doesn't have to be out of the country. For some of you, it could be this person could be leaving the country in 2 weeks. For some of you, they're going out of the country or state. They're taking you with them. For some of you, this is to propose to you. For some of you, you're already married to this person, devoted, committed, whatever, however y'all look at y'all's relationship. But you could be wearing a ring or they're about to put a ring on you. There's going to be an exchange of rings or some type of ceremony. They've been holding this back. They've been keeping this as a secret, and it's hard for this motherfucker to keep it as a secret too. Yet, look, confirmation with the Nine of Wands. It's been a major struggle for them not to tell you that this is what they're planning. This is what they're doing behind the scenes. For some of you, you're getting mad at this person because they're holding this secret and they want to tell you so bad, but it's like it's one of those, it's too good to tell you. Because it's like I feel like this person wants to see your excitement. They want to see or feel the emotions that come from you reaping this harvest, from you yeah, being able to, yeah, they want to bear witness to your joy. Thank you, Spirit. It's a good husband too. Like that's kind of the energy. Um, because I don't want to say it's a good man, Savannah type shit, because this is not no dude that's okay. So here's my problem, right? And y'all know I'm a spiritualist, and y'all know that I believe that words and shit have power, right? And kind of what you give your attention to, that also gives power to what affects or shows up in your life, right? I use it in jest in certain scenarios, but in serious ones, I do not use good man Savannah for a good man. You know why? Because when you go and actually watch that movie, because for some of you, no offense to you, but big sis, auntie, however you look at me, cousin, whatever, I'm a little bit older than y'all. And those years matter. And if you've never seen Waiting to Exhale, you don't know that where that comes from is Whitney Houston's character was the side piece to a man's marriage. And her mother was trying to tell her, oh, he's a good man, Savannah. Stick with him. He's just in a bad situation and he's trying to get out of it. More or less telling her to continue dealing with this married man until he, if and when, he will leave his wife and be with her. All because the mother saw benefit from her being a side piece to this man. You feel me? For some of you, you're in fucked up situations or you're repeatedly in fucked up situations because of other people's benefits to you being in that fucked up situation. You're being held back. They're holding on to you possessively because without you, they cannot progress as much as they want to, or things will not be as beneficial. You feel me? So for some of you, there's people around you that are, like I said before, are being removed because it's not mutually beneficial to you. If anything, they could be taking advantage of you. For some of you, it's the very people that you help on a regular, and like it's to a point now where the Megan Thee Stallion's ungrateful is popping up for me. But I also feel like somebody is showing you how much you're appreciated. I've been hearing Dear Mama all day. So for some of you, this is your child's father. This is your husband. This is your boyfriend or whomever. For some of you, it's an adult son, or maybe your son is a bit older. He's about to turn 18. For some of you, this person, whomever it is showing you appreciation. For some of you, this is just a friend or a coworker showing you how much they care, how much they fuck with you. For some of you masculines, this is you. Like you're showing somebody, whether they're another masculine, younger or older than you, that there are good people out here in the world by maybe offering them something. Um, Giving a gift. For some of you masculines, you're receiving a gift of a new beginning, a solid new beginning at that. This could be a new job for some of you. Excuse me, you may hold on to this, keep it to yourself. Um, ooh, shit no. Okay. Emperor then came out. So this emperor got a lot of love for somebody, probably an empress. Um, Big Daddy coming with the jury. You coming with the hardware finally, sir? Bring your ass. Love it. Yeah, for some of you, you need to pray that prayer. You need to pray the removal prayer. Um, King of Wands is here. Ooh, this somebody fine as shit. They good looking. Four of Wands. Somebody's been saving up to move. Your man been saving up to put you up. Ooh, we love that. Mm. You're consistently on somebody's mind. They fight to get you off their mind, but they can't. They can't. I also feel like someone is mentally conflicted in regards to giving you this gift. They're wondering, is it gonna be enough? Um, maybe are you guys gonna still struggle? For some of you too, you have a hard time allowing someone to maybe do for you, to give you gifts. It's hard for you to receive, but it may also be alternatively hard for you to give as well. You could be seeing 666. It's time for you to change your outlook and your mindset, especially with this hangman card, which is what? The number 12 in the deck. And here's what? Six and six. Root 66 could be significant. For some of you, it's been a struggle for someone um to settle down, to get serious about something. They've been holding back. For some of you, your person has been holding back the fact that they want to settle down with you. It's been a struggle for them to admit that. Because if they admit that, that means that it goes back to the beginning of our reading. If you're just coming in, please replay this reading once I go off alive and turn it back public and all the things. Somebody has been having a hard time with committing to something, whether it's a relationship, a marriage, a job, a mindset, a belief, a certain path. For some of you, this is a diet. This is you working out, getting your body back together. For some of you, this is you breaking away from family, friends, and being independent, being on your own. It's very scary for whomever this is, but I feel like you can do it, and spirit knows you for sure you can do it. But it may bring a sense of angst and anxiety towards you. Yeah, I told y'all before, somebody could want to give you a house, could want to gift you a house. For some of you, this is you being approved for one, but also receiving some type of funding. This could be down payment assistance. This could be security deposit. Maybe the people where you're moving into, they're working with you so that you can pay your security deposit a little bit at a time, over time with your rent. So maybe your rent may be a few $100s higher for like half of your lease term, and then the rest of it it'll be the regular price it's supposed to be. Um, so let's say you're paying, I don't know, 12 to $1,500 a month, add 200 on top of that, add 100 on top of that. You could have three kings fighting over you, Empress. There's competition for you with this Five of Wands here. Um, this King of Wands could definitely be competing with maybe who was this other man that was over here? Oh shit, dang. Um, the Emperor. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Good luck. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Six of Swords. Oh yeah, it's a showdown. Ironically enough, depending on how this emperor move, one of these kings might win above him. Six of Swords just came out. Let's see what else flips. Page of Coins. Page of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody wants to make an offer of new love or from a new love. We love that shit. But somebody's scared though. Maybe scared to accept this, scared to give it. But I feel like too, there's there's a back and forth with this. It's like, damn, if I don't offer it, I'll regret it. If I do accept this, will I regret it? Somebody could have actually been asking that in the audience. You want your answer? I feel like if there's no work put into it, you'll regret it. The nine of swords and the five of cups will definitely reign true for you. There will be a missed opportunity, um, sleepless nights, all of the things if there's no work. Now, with work, let me show you the results because those came out too, ironically enough. Um, with work, you get the sun card. Somebody is about to cry. Don't fucking make me cry this morning, y'all. Y'all know I'm a fucking crybaby. If you do put in the work, 7, 8, 9 could be significant. 8, 9, 10 could be significant. If you do put in the work. The Sun card, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is here. Cardinals, not Ravens. Red tail hawks could be significant. The movie, I believe it's a movie called Red Tails, that could be significant. For some of you, this is you starting your own family or your own branch of the family. For others of you, this is you breaking away from your family. For others of you, this is you being independent and creating your abundance, your legacy, your happiness on your own. I ain't even gonna hold you. For some of you, somebody's going to end up being single. They're breaking away maybe from a family situation, a marriage. Yeah, confirmation. Somebody has to work on themselves. Nine of Pentacles came out on top of the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. I feel like this has been a struggle for someone to put this work in because if we're going backwards, it's this Emperor. If we're going backwards in the same column, it's this Emperor. Hangman, then boom, Emperor. This Emperor is worried about an engagement, possibly because of a King of Cups, because of a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, that may be connected to this Emperor's finances, or maybe this is this person's father or father figure. It could be a court case that's connected to all of the above, and this person is hesitant to proceed despite the fact that Spirit has told them it's okay to have this opportunity. Don't miss out on it before you hurt yourself. There shouldn't be any confusion about a wish fulfillment that we ain't lied to you about. We gave you the world because your ass asked for this fucking empress. We gave her to you. Now what's the problem? We ain't give you nobody that was gonna lie to you. We gave you your wish fulfillment without confusion, without heartache. Someone that can multiply your opportunities. Someone that will come to us for you, spiritually connected. Like, this is a bond built by spirit, brought together by the divine that folks be running from and don't want to harvest. Now, for some of you, you're gonna treat yourself fairly and have this justice. Get out of whatever negative emotions these are. Quit letting these people control what you got going on so that you can have this new beginning and take control over your own life. Stop being in your head. Yes, no need to struggle. For real. Yeah, you're getting a brand new beginning in love. You're working on yourself. But yeah, there's a call for improvement to be here, to come out of fear and step into happiness. Whatever that looks like for you, because for everybody it's not gonna look the same. I mean, I could be saying masculine, but I'm really speaking to a feminine. I do feel like looking down though at my deck with the Knight of Pentacles, this has taken quite some time to come together. Yeah, King of Pentacles is here, Queen of Swords. There were things that you had to shift in yourself, mindsets. You had to make head over heart decisions. For some of you, you threw yourself into your work, into your finances, feminine. I know I'm talking to you because I'm talking to myself. Now, granted, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords is here. Somebody could be watching you at work, or somebody is watching you work. It could be this King of Pentacles. It could be that Emperor too. Your finances are definitely about to shift this summer or towards the end of this summer as we head into fall, or just as fall begins. Something changes. Something comes about. Someone steps to you. For some of you, this is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Queen of Cups, Cancer, uh, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could also be significant. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, your ass damn sure could be cutting off your family because you're seeing there's no true love there. People want to watch you, but they don't want to put any effort into building a relationship truly with you, into having real conversations or building any connections with you. So you leaving that shit behind. For some of you, you're realizing that that is you breaking the curse by cutting off the fucking family. I'm seeing soul food. Um, the family fucked my husband. So for some of you, yeah, that was some shit. For some of you, you had to deal with that with a mother figure. Your mama was trying to fuck your man. Felt, friend. I've been there, done that. I feel like too, many people, maybe family included, could be seeing you as bitchy at this time. Queen of Swords can come off as a bitch or could be seen as a bitch. And that's mostly because she doesn't hold her tongue. She'll listen to you as well, but sometimes, it's not all the time with the Queen of Swords, but sometimes she'll hear you out, but she won't. Her mind is already made up. Now, if you can convince her in her hearing you out to change her mind, then she will, especially if it's reasonable, it's fucking logical, and it resonates with her spirit. Otherwise, ooh, baby, that sword to fucking swing and she ain't gonna hesitate. Um, the Queen of Swords, although the, it's not the same suit. Alice in Wonderland could be significant. The Queen of Hearts, Descendants could also be significant. Brandy could be significant. But the Queen of Swords is off with your head. The Queen of Swords is also Alice. So she is two sides of one sword, two sides of one vorpal sword. I also feel like for some of you, your not just your commitment, but your strength, your bravery, your courage are also being tested. I just saw 1144 on the timer. I've been on here so long, I'm about to school my ass off here. But yeah, your strength is being tested. Um, your mind is being tested. How strong are you? Um, Let me get this off my chest for somebody, whether it's for me or somebody else. Quit trying to test your person. You don't need to keep testing them and testing them and testing them and testing them and testing them. This is not no fucking excuse you, sir. You okay? I'm okay. Everything's all right, thank you. Like we are not at the schoolhouse. Like and how many you gonna pass out before you say they passed? You see what I'm saying? Like, and then niggas wonder why people drop the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, take it how it resonates. Now, y'all, look. Aside from the metaphor that I just gave, I am one who, is not about, dropping out or anything like that, unless there's some extreme circumstances. Then go get your GED or whatever. I'm all about education. I'm a PBS kid. However, if the shoe fits, wear it. Now, I do feel like someone, like back here, we saw someone could be improving themselves. They could be working on themselves, pouring into themselves, loving on themselves. There's something to celebrate. I do feel like people are going to be watching you celebrate. They may want to join in. They may be invited. I also feel like someone is watching you to invite you into a celebration for a particular time. They want to celebrate you even. Um, you're very nurturing, whoever you are. You're very nurturing, very kind, highly intuitive with this Queen of Cups. But here go that man's wife, the King of Pentacles, and she's coming out right on top of him. Ooh, wants you to be right on top of them too. That's the motherfucking truth. Mm, in the middle of the night. Okay. Somebody is oh. Somebody tried to choke me, y'all. Had to mute you real quick. Anyway, I only like being choked inside the bedroom with my man, not on my readers. Thank you very much. And Pooh, please don't let them do that again. Because what the fuck was that? Somebody think I'm talking to. I'm dry snitching on somebody. Yeah, somebody may be fantasizing they want you on top of them. This could be a reconciliation. Somebody wants to reconcile or reunite with you. That could be what this invitation is that they've been working on behind the scenes. It's to show you new love. Um, you could already be with this person, but shit, y'all, it could have been some conversations, things that need to be worked on. Somebody is working on them, actively working on them, and you'll see the results. I feel like, um, for others of you, you're getting together with people that you love, and you could be inspired to do something. This could also be people supporting you, showing up for you, showing you love, pouring into you. Um, and I ain't even gonna hold you. Like people could be throwing a few dollars at you. I'll pay a penny for your thoughts, a nickel for your kiss. For some of you, you don't look like what you've been through. You could have some people that hate you for that. Page of Cups. Somebody wants to offer you something. This could be an apology. This could be love. This could be what y'all know what I like to say, a little scoop of dick. I do not know why I'm hearing it this way. But if you have like a kitten or a puppy or something, their balls are about to drop. Somebody's has misgendered, I guess we could say it. Would that be it? Would that be the correct terminology? Their pet. So while you thinking you have a little girl pet, you got a little boy. Somebody about to find that out. Um, For some of you too, there could be someone in your family that you're planning a baby shower for, and you keep looking at this person. For some of you, you've had children in the past, but you keep looking at whomever this is, and you're helping them plan this baby shower or whatever, this event. I don't know, I really get baby shower. You're looking at this person, they keep saying, "Oh, I'm having I don't know. Okay. I'm having a boy, I'm having a boy, I'm having a boy. It ends up being a girl. Or I'm having a girl, I'm having a girl, I'm having a girl. It ends up being a boy. You're looking at this person, and because you've had experience, and I know, all the old wives' tales don't, apply to everyone, but you're looking at this person and you're like, you ain't carrying like you got no boy. That's a girl all day long. Like, your hips wide and your belly full. It's not pointy because, okay, I hate to say it like this, but think of like the genitalia, right? A boy sticks out like what he has because it sticks out and up, right? A girl is more flat and wide, and you know what I'm saying? A, like she kind of makes you a little chunky in a different type of way than a boy does. Like the female genitalia. You know what I mean? It doesn't stick out like that. You know what I mean? But you look how, at least you, to me, and I haven't been wrong yet. Like, okay, maybe one time. Um, you look like the gender that you're carrying. Now, when you have twins, that's a whole different story. And of course, like I said, it doesn't apply for everybody, but at least as I've seen it in my lifetime, in my 30 some odd years. So, yeah. Um, Somebody is peeping something though. For some of you too, your kid's dad is going to peep that you're pregnant before you. That could be what he's looking at. Um, this is somebody that keeps up with like your menstrual cycle. So they've noticed, oh, you 3 days late, you 3 weeks late. For some of you, you're 3 months late and ain't paid attention to shit. You ain't paid attention to nothing. And for some of you, it's because you have something like PCOS or your periods are irregular anyway. For some of you, you have a lot going on. You may have a lot of stress factors. So you're just attributing it to stress. But no, it's somebody's home. They've made themselves very much so comfortable and been stealing all your little food. You wondering why you have a certain cravings and shit? It ain't just your ancestors, baby. It's ancestor coming back, and it's taking a while for this to come. For some of you, this is a rainbow baby. This could be a reunion between you and loved ones, between you and friends. It's taking a while for this to happen. Schedules may not have always aligned. Like you've had to take several rain checks for this, but I feel like something is finally gonna work out. Even if it's just you and one other friend. Somebody's taking a really long time to maybe offer a relationship. Someone can end up rejecting it. It doesn't have to be true to everyone. Now, for some of you, it's taken a long time for something to manifest with this Four of Cups and Magician card being here. There are things that were being hidden behind the scenes, um, negative things that were being hidden behind the scenes. But ultimately, I feel like it ends up working out for you. For some of you, that's why Spirit has been telling you to keep certain things to yourself because your manifestations weren't yet fully into fruition. There was possibility for someone to throw this off with their energy by getting you in your head, causing you to turn into a different direction. Or I heard for some of you, take the easy way out. Somebody has been possibly trying to take the easy way out with something and maybe not be accountable. Um, I don't know, but somebody need. I was just about to say you need to put your big boy drawers on. So I could be speaking to a masculine right now. He may be saving face. Put your big boy drawers on. I don't know what for. For some of you, it's this live out loud and speak up. Outside of that, I can't even tell you. Um, the song by Alias, and she is so happy today. Hi, my honey. I love you, my baby girl. Don't know what to tell you by Aaliyah, girl. Don't you make me cry on this live in front of these folks. You already know how I feel about that. Aaliyah Dana. I was about to call you by your other name, but we ain't gonna do that in front of these folks. Um, and yes, I'm talking to the same Aaliyah y'all think I am. She's been around since she left. I have been psychically, I've been a medium since I was born, you guys. But anyway, if there's nothing else, Spirit, I heard yes it is. All right, so for some of you today, a few extra confirmations is the confirmation card. You're going to see angel numbers. You're going to see a lot of confirmations today. You're going to be receiving good luck, standing in your personal power. Some of you need to heal yourself so that you can stand in your personal power or have begun healing yourself to stand in your personal power. Or healing. I mean, standing in your personal power is healing. There's that wonder card that we were speaking of earlier. Somebody standing in their personal power, they're standing on business about their relationship. Opportunities are headed your way, but make sure, excuse me, um, make sure you reflect on if this is good for you. Make sure you're not giving up and remain to have hope. Keep hope alive, basically. Um, you have unlimited potential. Make sure you're tapping into that. Yep. Energy. The energy is flowing towards stability, but make sure you are taking action towards what you would like to achieve. Don't just sit there like a bump on the log. There are certain endings and beginnings that are coming. 1111 could be significant, but Spirit wants you to take a chance to also have fun while doing so. Um, yeah, your ancestors are encouraging you to open yourself up more. Don't be as cautious now. Excuse me. Make sure you take certain precautions, but you don't have to be scared of life. Basically, you don't have to be scared of everything. You don't have to be afraid to be loved either. Yeah. Once again, never give up. You're being encouraged. Spirit wants you to stay motivated as well. Hope, rainbow. For some of you, Hope is about to be restored despite the distractions that have clouded your vision. Destiny is still going to be fulfilled due to your resilience, and due to the fact that you are choosing to be enlightened, whether and choosing to have peace and harmony. Yeah, you're choosing to recover, to heal, to remain focused, and some of you are choosing to surrender certain things to spirit that you have been holding on to for quite some time. Anything else, spirit? Yes or no? I heard no. The reading that I did, what, last week, that's titled Patience, Please. If you're hearing this, or if you hear this reading or any part of it, make sure you go watch Patience, Please again. So we're going to end it with patience and evil eye protection. So you remain patient and you are protected. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna turn as I'm going off. But 11:11, make a wish, you guys. I love you so much, Royals. It's always a pleasure to read for you. Expect good things, expect communication, expect joy. Come out of your comfort zone, but also know that you and your loved ones are